Hi everyone, this is Sandy Reese with StampinCrew.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Thanks for joining me for another video today. We're going to be making a gorgeous wedding card, doing some heat embossing, some dry embossing, and can't wait to show you. Okay, before we get started, just if you enjoy the videos today, make sure to click subscribe. I'd love to have you not miss out on any future videos. All right, let's get started. Today we are going to use the Something Fancy bundle. It comes with this great word set. I love the mixture of fonts. And then this die set, which has labels, it has tags. We're going to use this tag today. And then it has several little, I don't know what you call them, holes for the tags. We're going to use this one. It's just a little teardrop shape because we've got lots of other fancy stuff going on. So we're going to go with this simple tag. Now, you can run this through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine right at the same time, so you don't have to do it twice. You can do it all in one. And I've already die cut a tag, and I'm using Very Vanilla today. I haven't used vanilla a lot, so I thought this would be a pretty wedding card. All right, so we are going to go with a thick Very Vanilla card base. Let's get that ready. And then I have a layer of Very Vanilla to go on top. This is 4 by 5 1/4, and I'll post all the measurements on my blog with the link below. And then I have a piece of vellum, and this is the same size as our panels, so it's 4 by 5 1/4, and that's all we need. So we are going to do our dry embossing first. So I'm going to emboss this vellum. Now, magic happens when you emboss vellum, and I'll show you what that looks like. I'm going to use the Painted Posies 3D embossing folder. I love this one, lots of great detail. And I want my flowers to go portrait style. So I'm going to put this in at the highest point right here. So I get those flowers all the way to the top of my paper. I'm going to close it up. Let's grab our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I'm already out. Okay, make sure you put your fold in first and that everything is lined up. All right, crank that through. You can hear some little creaking. That's okay. All right, so let's open it up and see what we've got. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It does that emboss look. Everything that's raised has kind of a white look to it. And then we put it on that vanilla. I'm trying to see if we can get a good angle, kind of like that. On that vanilla, it just, you know, it looks tone on tone. So pretty. Okay, so what we can do is adhere this right to our panel, not our card front, right to our panel. And I'm just going to use some seal adhesive. I don't put a whole lot, but I kind of put it behind where my images are. And actually, I don't think this shows up much, so I'm going to put just a little bit on the top edge. And if you're finding that your adhesive is showing up, just put your adhesive behind where the embossed images are, and you will not even notice that. So pretty. Okay, now let's do our heat embossing. So we're using the Something Fancy stamp set. I'm using the stamp that says, "Here's to beautiful beginnings and happily ever afters," which is perfect for a wedding card. And then I'm also using the congratulations for the inside. And since we're heat embossing, I'm going to use my embossing buddy there. And we're going to stamp this right on the tag. There we go. You can't see this. This is clear Versamark ink. And I'm going to stamp the inside with my congratulations. Whoop. Hopefully get this straight. right. I don't know if that had a little color on it or what. Okay. We're going to use silver powder. Now you could use gold or silver. I tend to like silvers for weddings. I don't know, so I just like silver. And we're going to sprinkle a little bit on our words. Then just tap it off. That's pretty straight. I am happy with that. Oh, I put this on my tag here. Don't be afraid to give it a good flick to get all that extra powder off that you don't want. All right, now let's grab a heat tool and just gonna hold this down and get this going. I see a speck I don't like. Hold on. A speck of embossing powder. Okay, there we go. And yes, I stuck my sleeve in my word while I was embossing, and there's something weird and green on my tag now. We can get that off. Okay, let's put a little more powder on there. Fix that. Okay, no problem. A little bit of extra powder where I don't want it. All right. Right, there we go. Okay, so I am not happy with that tag. Let's try this one more time. I have an extra tag, and I don't know why I'm having such a hard time embossing today. It's just one of those weird things. Usually embossing goes really well, but we're going to try this one more time. I must have smudged it. I'm just not being careful. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna give this one more shot. Okay, that looks good. We're gonna let it dry and not smudge it this time. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna just set that aside for just a minute while we work on our card. Okay, some days, you know, we just have those days. Okay, so we're going to take this piece, and I've got some of this silver edged ribbon. This is in the annual catalog. I love this stuff. I haven't used it much, but this is the perfect card for this because it's vanilla colored. It has the silver, and we're doing the silver embossing on it. All right, so we're going to add our tag to our card. Okay, I'm gonna tie it in a bow and get this flip so we're good. Then I'm gonna bring this up the bottom of my tag. All right, do our loop. So we've got our tag tied perfectly with our bow. I'm gonna bring those loops in just a little bit. Okay, we're going to trim the ends a bit. And then I like to add just one dimensional on the back to just kind of hold it in place where I want it. I just want it at a little bit of an angle there. Now, if your ribbon's too loose, you can tighten it up in the back. I think mine is good. So we're going to adhere this to our card front. if you're worried about maybe your ribbon moving around on you, you can just stick a little piece of tape right there to hold it in place. Then you don't have to worry about that. Just adhere this right to the front of the card. I mean, look how gorgeous and beautiful that is. Love it. I mean, so easy. All right, and then we have our sentiment. Make sure I didn't put that on upside down. It's one of those days where that's a distinct possibility. Okay, so I'm going to use some of the Festive Pearls because they have kind of this greenish color. They have a bright shiny gold, they have a red, and then they have these bright shiny silver pearls. These were in the holiday catalog, but they are a carryover item, so they're still in the online store, so you can still get these. And I'm going to just add some of these gorgeous shiny silver pearls. 3 of these. I like 3s. Let's see, I'm going to add one just right up here. And that's it. I mean, aside from my fiasco on the embossing, super easy and quick card to do. Gorgeous. And this would go for any wedding theme. You don't have to use colors. If you want to, someone was having, you know, lavenders and yellows, you could absolutely do a lavender card because the vellum will go with any, you know, with any color background. It'd go with white, black, lavender, whatever color you want to do. So gorgeous, gorgeous card. And remember, that's the Painted Posies embossing folder. And then I used the Something Fancy bundle. It's a great stamp set because it's got sympathy, thank you, wedding, it's got birthday, all, you know, even late birthday, all kinds of stamp sets. So good for all occasions. Plus, so many tags and labels and, you know, great dies to go in it. Okay, well, don't forget that if you place a $50 order this month using the online host code, that you will get a free gift in the mail. So you don't want to miss out on that. The ordering link is below. And please subscribe. I would love to have you subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.